Adventures of Raka the Raccoon. One quiet night, deep in the heart of the Whispering Woods, something magical happened. Raka, the curious little raccoon, knew this was no ordinary night. He had his explorer's hat and scarf, ready for adventure. Raka stands on a mossy rock, looking up at the sky with wide, curious eyes as a bright streak of light, the falling star, shoots across the sky. A falling star, he cried with excitement. He quickly turned to follow the falling star. A glowing trail of light leads through the dark forest. Raka follows the trail with excitement. The trees around him are tall and shadowy, but the glowing path makes the scene magical and safe. Raka soon reached the edge of a hill, looking down on a small valley. The sky is filled with stars and the moon casts a silvery light over the scene. Raka discovers a glowing star sprite named Luma. Luma has shimmering wings and a body that glows like a star. Luma sits on a rock, looking up at the sky with tears in her eyes. But it wasn't a star at all. It was a glowing creature. "Who are you?" Raka asked, his eyes wide with wonder. The little star sprite Luma was lost and far from home. "I fell from the sky," she whispered, her glow dimming with sadness. The stars in the sky felt sorry for Luma too. Raka gently comforts her, holding her hands. The stars above twinkle brightly, but they seem so far away. Raka was determined to help Luma. Then, Raka and Luma set off through the forest. Raka carries a small lantern, and Luma's glow lights their path. The trees are tall and mysterious, but the duo looks determined and excited, so their journey begins. Deep in the forest, they found a magical place where giant mushrooms glowed in every color. Even the fireflies danced with joy. The adventure continues. Deep in the heart of Willow Woods, where golden sunlight dances through the trees and rivers sparkle like diamonds, a magical story unfolds. Meet Raka, the playful raccoon. He swings, he jumps, and he's always up to something fun. Every day, Raka enjoys little adventures, whether it's a tasty picnic or playing with his forest friends. But today, something was different. A strange golden glow shimmered from the ancient oak tree. Curious, Raka peeked inside the hollow, and there it was, a glowing golden acorn. "Wow, magical treasure just for me." Raka cheered as he clutched the acorn tightly. Then he became greedy. When no one is watching, he sneaked out with the golden acorn. But soon, the forest began to change. The colors faded, the flowers wilted, and a strange fog covered the forest. Animals in the forest got worried and ran. High in the trees, Professor Hoot watched with concern. The wise old owl had seen this magic before. "Raka, that acorn is special. If you keep it, the forest will lose its magic," warned Professor Hoot. Raka looked at the acorn, then at the fading trees. Should he keep his treasure or save the forest? His heart sank as he saw his friends sad, worried, and unsure of what was happening. He decided to return the golden corn to the forest. Raka knew what he had to do. With his friends by his side, he gently placed the acorn back into the earth. Suddenly, a magnificent golden tree sprang from the ground. The forest bloomed back to life, more magical than ever. The forest became colorful and lively, more colorful than before. The animals cheered. The birds sang. The magic of the forest had returned. The animals were grateful for what Raka did and thanked him. Everyone in the forest was happy. They sing and dance together for a very long time. Raka understands true happiness, is seeing others happy. Willow Woods is back to its best.
Hi there, I'm Emma, and I want to tell you about the day that changed my life forever. It all started when I was just a little girl. Every day after school, I'd walk home alone, lost in my own little world. I was pretty shy back then, you know. Making friends wasn't exactly my superpower. But on that special day, something caught my eye. A tiny ball of fur trembling in the bushes. It was a kitten, hurt and scared. My heart just melted. Without thinking twice, I scooped up the little fur ball and hurried home. Mom, we have to help her. Okay, honey, let's do this together. Slowly but surely, our little patient started to perk up. And then came the magical moment. She purred and nuzzled against my hand. From that day on, Whiskers and I were inseparable. She taught me about courage, kindness, and the power of friendship. You know, sometimes the smallest things can make the biggest difference in our lives. Whiskers gave me confidence I never knew I had. I started making friends at school, all thanks to the stories about my feline bestie. And that's how a little kitten named Whiskers became my best friend and changed me forever. So remember, a little kindness can go a long way. You never know whose life you might change.